Welcome back, Generals, to another Let's Fix Generals 0 Hour to make the best game ever. Okay, so last session we looked into the window position change, and it seemed to work well. But there is a question regarding this. Where is it? Regarding the something that I've commented out. This one. This one. I don't know what it does. Let me launch this in debug. Let's see what happens. Yeah. Nothing. Nothing. I don't see it. Also, this one I don't understand. WinVer. Let me see the description here. I needed to define WinVer because the monitor API didn't exist. This causes the compiler to emit a message when compiling that, but generates no error or warning. The game will also no longer run on Win95. How can this be reproduced? How can this problem be reproduced? I tried this on my machine with debug configuration, and I cannot get the window to be non-responding during boot. Without this change. This comment says apparently. What does that mean? Does it ignore the set window pause or not? Undev WinVer. Let me see that once more. I needed to define because monitor API didn't exist. This causes the compiler to emit a message when compiling that. I don't understand. This comment says apparently. WinVer. I don't understand why this is necessary here. This causes the compiler to emit a message. Okay, let me see. So we put this here. Let's see. WinVer. Okay, so if you put this here, why? Let me see. Where does this happen? I removed this. I removed this in VS 2022, and there is no message, no warning, no error. I tested this in VS, and there is no message, no warning, no error. This change looks suspicious. SWP no move. The new code has SWP no move removed. What practical implication? What is the what does that change? Let me Google this. Retains the current position. I see. So that was a bug. There was a bug. SWP no move. I see. Then that's okay. Then let me just say. I think this can be put in one line. Resize a position window. If it factually ignores then there should be no doubt in the comments. No word of doubt in the comment. Is that really a feature? I think it's more like a tweak or fix. Center the window. It's not a feature. It's add tweak. Or is it the feature? No, I'm not sure. Probably is. Yeah, it's borderline feature, borderline fix, borderline tweak. It's all of these things. Yeah, I don't know. So this thing here, I'm still not 100% sure if this works correctly. If we have two monitors. So left, let's say our monitor is the second monitor, the right side monitor. Then left will be some greater number plus right divided by 2. Left top. Let's get monitor info. Yeah, let me ask. I don't know if it would be good to test it. Does this work correctly when the monitor is on the right side? Does this work correctly with a 2 monitor setup and the game spawning on the right monitor? And without this change. I suggest to also explain here what happens when the game resolution is larger than the desktop resolution. The left and top edges will take precedence, top edges clamping will take precedence. Actually, will it take precedence? Hold on. Let me revert all these changes that I did here. This one, this one, this one. By the way, we have another one here. Accommodate. Release. So what happens? Let me put this white, yeah. Then we go to options and we put the large resolution. So this is definitely the top left corner here. This here. Yeah. Top left corner. Let's move this back. I suggest to also explain here what happens when the game resolution is larger than the desktop resolution. The left and top, the left and top edges will take clamp, will take priority. Let's say the window will align to the top left edge, to the top left edges instead of centering. This can be desirable if the game window was meant to span over two monitors. Instead, we'll align to the top left edges instead of the bottom right. The bottom right edges or the center. The top left alignment likely is desirable if the game window was meant to span over two monitors from left to right. I did not test this, but I assume this works. Yeah. Okay, we have a bunch of comments here. Let me also write. I tested this change, and I very much like the behavior that this adds. It centers or nicely full screens the window, the game window. It automatically centers or full screens the game. It automatically centers or full screens the game window depending on the resolution. There's only one problem, and that is changing so I think there will be a problem with like if you change resolution. Well, I mean, that's a bit too large now. Let me reduce the resolution to that. Okay, so now I don't know if you can see it. Let me see. You can't see the game here. You can. Okay. So now the game renders nicely, but if we change the resolution, I expect the window position won't get updated. It does actually. Oh. Oh. It looks a bit buggy though. It flickers for a moment. Yeah, but I guess it's some other issue. It works. It works. But there seems to be like there's one frame where it doesn't look quite right. Yeah. Huh. Yeah. I can't recall if this happens with Gen 2. It may not. Okay, so yeah. So basically that means the code resize window position. So how is this updated? Let me put a breakpoint here. So okay, core stack. Okay. Set device resolution. Okay. Right. Left. Just window rects. tested this change. And the behavior this adds is very good. I tested this change and the behavior this adds is very good. It automatically centers or full screens the game window depending on the resolution. It also updates the position. It also updates the position when changing the resolution from the options menu. Albeit it does look a bit buggy. I think Gentoo looks smoother. I'm not sure. Let me see how it looks in Gentoo. Yeah. No. We need to enable Gentoo here. Let's see if it's the same or not. Options. It certainly looks better in Gentoo. Yeah, because there's a bit of a delay between it first does a rendering update and then it moves it afterwards. Yeah, maybe yeah, I think it moves it too early or so. Yeah, I think it looks much better the way Gentoo does it. Yeah, so maybe it needs to be moved somewhere else, the update. It also updates the position when changing the resolution from option, even though it does look a bit buggy. And with Gentoo it looks better, but that is unrelated to this change. But that is unrelated to this change. For reference, with Gentoo, the window reposition after resolution change looks a bit better. Okay, I tested the change and the behavior this adds is very good. It automatically centers or full screens the game window depending on the resolution. It also updates the position. When changing the resolution from the options menu, even though it the window reposition does look a bit buggy then, but that is unrelated to this change. For reference, with Gentoo, the window reposition after recent change looks a bit better. This change needs to be replicated in generals. I do not understand what bug service Windows OS call fixes. I cannot reproduce it. I wonder if that should be. I wonder what happens if we this here. If we comment this out, and we exit the game, and we remove Gentoo, and we compile, we launch, then we remove this, back, options. Will there be any change? No, it still looks. I think the problem is it changes the position too fast or something. Yeah, something is not right there. I do not understand what bug ServiceNow fixes it. I cannot reproduce it. What were the other comments? Why this is neat? How do we want to handle cases where the user does not want this functionality? Well, the question is, why would he not want this? I cannot picture a scenario where the user does not want this. Current behavior is that the window starts in the bottom right corner. The bottom right part of the window is usually not visible. Tell me who wants this behavior. That's a good question. Something doesn't seem to be quite right. There seems to be a gap present below the window, despite the correct height. Oh, we cannot open this screenshot here. I can't use full. It pulls the window to the left of my monitor. Well, that's the way it's designed. That's what it's designed to do. Something doesn't seem to be quite right. There seems to be a gap present. I would like to see this properly in full screen, but we can't open it. Can we? What if we open it here? Can we do that? That works. Interesting. Yeah, it doesn't look right here. Let me see. Actually, it does. It has a rounded corner down here. Yeah. It's really hard to judge for me if it's correct or not. Let me put this here. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Ah, Jesus Christ. Why is GitHub so stupid? Edit. So it looks like we need to copy the URL from here because otherwise we cannot properly open it. Okay, so here Gentool positions the window correctly here. Okay, so there seems to be some positional error here. Here. The question is, how can we reproduce this? How can we reproduce this? So Gentool positions it correctly here on his monitor. At least from the height wise, right? And here's a gap. Yeah, this doesn't seem right. This needs fixing. Probably some error in the calculation. We need a repro. This does indeed look wrong, but sadly I cannot reproduce it. But I also don't have such a wide monitor. Did you disable DPI scaling? Can you please select a smaller resolution in-game and make another screenshot? Never mind, I found the issue. I set the window in the work area not occupied, but if the resolution is bigger than the work area, it's better to center in the whole monitor area. Okay. Why was edited? I also changed the code path that repositions the window after changing the resolution to do the same. Let's see. Okay, so you already addressed that. That's good then. Okay. Okay. It doesn't change. This adds very good. It only sounds off. Okay. Then let's add this comment. Good. Enhancement minor. I would say it's actually major. Do we have a bug report for this? Window position. Window. No. 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 We need a new milestone, I think. Milestone. Milestones. So we have stability fixes, major bug fixes. Why do we have active? What is that? Active backlog. Let me create a new milestone. Actually, let me go back. Close. Close. Okay. Okay, let me create a new milestone. Let me say a fundamental features, fundamental major features. Or important features. Efforts towards adding important features to modernize the game clients. In part, replicates features that Gentoo offered. Or re-implements features that Gentoo offered. Milestones. Let's better fix this. Code foundation build up. Center game window on startup and resolution change. Milestone. Milestone. Important features. I would actually say that this is critical. Because like if you can't properly, if the, yeah, it's a critical feature. And it should not just be 0 hour, it should be also generals. What did, oh, maybe done. Okay, good. Let's see what's new in the notifications. Use after free. Okay, I think we can merge this guy here. Let me see. Always handle this command to prevent halting the game when left alt is pressed. Left alt. Yeah, looks good. I approved it twice. Okay. It's generals. I would say it's a bug. It's a bug fix. It's not a critical, but it's a major. Right. How did I label it here? Let me see. Major bug, yeah. Major. I think we can remove generals in 0 hour because yeah, it affects both games. Bug fix major. Yeah. Okay, anything else? Fix left alt freezing game in Windows mode. Let me improve the title a bit. fix halting. I would say we call it fix halting the game when left alt is pressed. Fix. Fix game. Fix game. Fix game halting. Fix game halting when left alt is pressed. Maybe we should say left alt button or key. Left alt. Fix game halting when left alt is pressed. Is that a when the left alt key? Fix game halting when left alt key is pressed. Fix game halting when left alt key is pressed. Fix game halting when left alt key is pressed. Yeah. Yeah. Fix game halting when left alt key is pressed. Yeah. Well, should we say game halt? Fix game halt. Fix game halting. I think both are probably fine. Let's not overthink it. I think 99% of players will understand this. Maybe not. Maybe just 2%. Yeah. Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah. Then that's done. Yeah. Huh? What happened there? View page source. Does this show any secrets? Any passwords? I hope not. Doesn't look like it. Good. Yeah, then I think we can call it a day here. Yeah. Okay. Good. Yeah, didn't get much done. Basically, we just looked at the center game window change the entire sessions, last 2 sessions, but it's okay. Good. I hope you enjoyed. I wish you a great day or night. Until next time. Goodbye.